Okay, so after you completed your subspecialty, you still chose to stay on in the public service for another 2 years as a
Yeah,
consultant,
yeah,
even though private hospitals have been poaching you. So,
yeah.
what actually kept you there, and what was that? Why did you make that decision to stay on?
Yeah. So I decided that I will do my dues and serve the government as well. That's one. And also, I was in Hospital Kuala Lumpur, one of the biggest hospital, which get huge number of referrals from all over the country. So I wanted to also get myself into all the complex cases and gain my experience before just straight away jumping out into the private. So basically, get my hands dirty into all the complex cases and doing revision knees and hips and all that, and seeing a variety of cases, which obviously the load is much much higher in a big center like HKL. Seeing a variety and gaining my experience before I actually venture out. I wanted to equip myself basically with all the complex things, whereby after that period of time, when you go to the private already, nothing can actually surprise you anymore. You have seen it all, So I wanted that, not just, and also, you see, I just finished my subspecialty. Yeah, I wanted to serve because to a certain extent, the government has already helped me for my subspecialty, not just finish and take my cert and run away, like basically, yeah. So I wanted to do my dues. And one of the reasons I left also was because of the training which I had was robotic, right? So I didn't want to let my training go to waste. So at that time, the robot which I was trained in was not in Hospital Kuala Lumpur as well, or in any government sector. So I didn't have the ability to actually make use of what I was trained in. So when Sunway offered me the position, I jumped to the opportunity because I get to do what I was trained for. And that's the reason why it took so much sacrifices to go overseas, Brisbane and all that with the family sacrifices. So you want to make use of your training, right? So that was one of the driving factors.
There is this sort of unspoken rule that if you want to serve, you should stay in the government. But the moment you leave, you go to the private, it's all about money. And of course, I'm not sure now, maybe perception has changed somewhat, but
Yeah.
you always get that judging, silent judgment from your peers
Yep.
who are still serving that
Yep.
you're all about money now. How
Yeah.
did you deal with this?
Um, you see, I think, okay, number one, when you reach a certain stage in life, you actually don't give a what people say. Okay, that's one. Number two, I would say, like, basically making people understand. Like I told you, my first criteria was the robot. Because I was trained in the robot, I need to go to a private center where, like I told you, there was a few private centers that approached me way before Sunway, and they all did not have the robot. I went and met the CEOs, MDs, and all that. I told them I will only come if the robot is already here, not that you're planning to buy it in 1 year or 2 years. No, no, no. Because that was my criteria. So if I was going for money, I would have jumped at the first opportunity which came. I mean, so my criteria was that. Number two, the career path in the government this thing was so halted and slow that after you have studied for so long and achieved such a high this thing subspecialty and all that, sacrifice so much, and for you to grow financially or even by position, the situation is so slow. Somebody my senior for 5 years haven't got the promotion which is due to get. So how long am I supposed to wait? So for thinking of all that, that is the secondary characteristics after the basically the criteria which I used to go. I mean, the robot was number one. Number two, of course, without a doubt, it is financial part lah. Because if you're going to wait for 5 years, 6 years, and hoping for the sky to fall, then I guess then there's no career progression, and then you also will not be satisfied. I mean, when you're so much you sacrifice, and then you only can go so far. So how? So you have certain dreams and aspirations. So when the right opportunity knocks on the door, you have to jump. You have to take the opportunity, not wait and think that and hope for some miracle to happen. Because yeah, I mean, to be honest, the career progression in the government side super slow and super halted. So even so many seniors who are well deserving for good promotions are not getting it.
Was there any internal conflict for you when you took the job in Sunway? Did you feel guilty in any form or manner?
Guilty, yeah. I mean, I would have liked to serve the government longer, actually, to be honest. I mean, but yeah, I guess maybe in terms of this thing, yeah, you can help much more people in the government side, I think, because anyone calls you, everything is free there, right? So, I mean, the thing is now when you're in a private sector, you can help to a certain extent. Of course, things are limited because of, hospital and all that. But if you ask me, overall, I have no regrets. I have no regrets. And I think I came at the right time too. So I have got no regrets, I would say.
Join Disruptive Doctors. Oh, Disruptive Doctors. Impact